right, video number 3. Here we go.
I wanted to see how easy it would be to candidly shoot a fishing loadout video. So here you go. Obviously, this is, like I've been saying, from a minimalist perspective. So what you see here is what you get, an accumulation of everything that I've accumulated over the years that I would take out to go fishing off of the pier. I do also have some gear for going out freshwater fishing for trout, bass, and catfish. But I haven't been in quite a while, mostly because the licenses cost like $70 or more. Sorry if I'm shaking. I've had a whole lot of coffee today and they're gonna be started. Anyways, this is everything I could strap to my bike and go on down to the pier. And I don't take it all with me, so this isn't to say that I would need even half of this stuff when I go. But normally I take my small tackle box, which fits in my backpack, my High Sierra backpack, and I'll take one pole that's geared up to catch up to maybe a 20-pound fish, if that. But I'm not likely to find something that big. More like I think maybe the biggest I could probably find around here would be maybe a 4-pound halibut, maybe at the biggest. There's not that many, and we'll get into that later on. Before I move out of this city, we're gonna catch something. Well, or at least we're gonna try. And yeah, so let's get into this gear. So starting with my smallest pole, and keeping in mind this is working with what we got. None of this is new gear. This is all just, oh, what do I have for fishing? This is what we're going to build on, and this is where we're going to grow from here. So we have an ugly stick, just a small one. It's like a 5-foot pole, and for small fish, and it is fitted. Am I even showing it? And it's fitted with a Stinson reel. And I'm not an expert on gear. This is, this gear has seen better days. I really got to see about oiling it up if I haven't already. I think I already did, and it definitely, I need to replace this. It can catch fish. It definitely can. Has it in a while? No, but it definitely will if I believe in it strong enough. And we have my large pole with the larger reel. They both have the same test on them, the same fishing line. Because I take them out in the ocean, I don't go freshwater fishing anymore, so it's been a while. But we'll get back into that. Anyways, this was just a discount pole and reel I got. I don't know. It might have been like $95 or something. And it's lasted me a few years. It's got some damage. It's missing the inner plastic on the eye, on these eye loops here. You can see this one still has it, and this one is missing it. But other than that, it hasn't snapped any line. I don't seem to have a problem with it, so it's still of use. Missing cap here. I don't know whatever happened to it. It's gone. It still works. In fact, this pole and reel is more trustworthy than the smaller one. I would say. I have less binding and less problems. Large pole, working with what we got, and eventually I would really love to replace all my equipment and have something worthwhile to appreciate as far as catching fish. Real quick with the bag. The bag is very relevant. I categorize this as a container, which I will get into in future videos. Bags and containers, they mean a lot. They have to be trustworthy. And this one has lasted me since 2008. We're in 2022 now, so that gives you an idea of how reliable this bag has been, and what a good choice it was as a minimalist, to have to buy this one purchase, and it's lasted me so many years, and I use it all the time. I literally use it anytime I go out. I bought this so long ago that it's just so tough. It's hard to find something of its equivalent. It's got a lot of pockets. It's got this one with the liner for your glasses or whatever. I keep a lot of stuff.
Oh, I got some 40-pound braided line here. What's inside here? A little hand sanitizer. Oh, there's a clicker for the Joby that I'm using right now. Hopefully that doesn't get in the way. Inside pocket, you slip your laptop or whatever in there. It's all waterproof, so you can stick things that might be wet in here, and it's not gonna hurt it. Mesh pockets on the inside of this big bag. Awesome zippers. This actually comes with a rain fly. This High Sierra backpack. In fact, I don't even know what liter it is. It might be like a 32 liter. This High Sierra backpack is meant for rock climbing and mountain climbing. You can hook your rigs here to the side. They're nice and tough, and they're coated with this really tough rubber plastic. It's got extra clips. You can fit. This is like my trash. I put all my trash in here when I'm packing out. I'll use this on a micro backpacking trip, or at least I used to. It's got room for 2 large Nalgene bottles if you want to get your large bottles in here. And what else? Oh, you can hook it up to a camelback for your water, and stick the hose out through here. So yeah, you can stick that cold water in there. You can hook up a bag to the bottom, and it's even got yeah, obviously I've taken this to the beach. There's lots of sand. This is where the rain fly goes. You can roll it up and put it in here, or it's your little stealth pocket if that's what you want to use it for, whatever. Bags, containers. I'm gonna make a whole segment, a whole video on the importance of bags and containers. So I just thought it would be helpful to mention it in this video, because when you go out, you go fishing, you're not most likely just to go out there with just your pole. I mean, you could, but to maximize, your trip, you can really store a lot and bring a lot for a small 1-day, 2-day fishing trip. In fact, you can bring the whole shebang. Boxes. Why am I bringing up tackle boxes? Well, I'm not going to use these. As a minimalist, there's just no real reason. I mean, if I'm really needing to pack for a huge trip, which I never take, and who knows, maybe I will. I would probably bring something like this. It has all the slots. It's very classic. This is how I would love my tackle box to be, fully organized. There's nothing in it right now. Very useful. Yeah, this is probably a hand-me-down tackle box I probably got from my uncle years ago, who originally took me out fishing. It was with him when I was about 8 years old when I caught my first fish, which was down in Los Angeles. I caught a 3-foot barracuda, and to this day we can't figure out why I caught a 3-foot barracuda in Los Angeles. I have a picture floating around somewhere with the thing wrapped around my neck, but other than that, I returned to that dock 15 years later as a young man, and I caught a 31-inch halibut. I haven't caught a fish that big since. The only other real big fish I ever caught was only a 6-pound trout, which was delicious. And that was during a competition. It was not a winner at all. I think the biggest winner was like a 20-pound trout, but 6-pound trout, highly recommend them. Would love to catch another one. Like I said, I probably wouldn't take this one out. I have this one, which has this is a cheap one you probably get from Walmart. This wasn't even mine originally. This just ended up at my house and they didn't take it with them. And it's just got some, it's got some gear I don't use, fish eggs and whatnot. Some line, I don't even know, it could be 7-pound, could be 8-pound, could be, I don't know, pound. Little bobbers. Anyways, little setup like this. Probably wouldn't take it with me unless I was setting up for like fly fishing, then it'd become useful. Why am I showing this? Because it's another container I have, and it kind of represents my lack of organization. It kind of represents how I'm trying to change things up, and how there's all kinds of options, but we need to get rid of dead weight. And so something like this, I am probably most likely going to get rid of it. And moving on to the actual containers that I will use. Simple, flat tackle box. It's got all the little dividers so that you can organize it however you want. We're going to get into a little bit of what we have here. But this is pretty much everything I could possibly need to go out. Okay, so in this pocket we have various hooks. We have mostly bait hooks, large and medium size, or at least what I would consider large and medium size. Bait hooks with weights. I don't use them. I can't remember what these came in, but I would like to research how to use these because I happen to have them, wouldn't take much, just research how to use them. The bells I use for obvious reasons because I like to chill and just hang back, and I don't want to just watch my pole the whole time. 2-ounce weights, got a lot of those. Those are my primary weight. I just hook those up like I explained and send them out. I got a lot of them because I lose them. We have some egg sinkers. I think it's just useful to have some on hand when you don't want to use any other shaped one. You want to be sleek. Let's see. We have some rigs here, like large and medium size. I don't usually use the small ones anymore because it's just too much of a hassle. My fingertips are so big. Let's see. Okay, so we have some gulp sandworm bloody. So 6-inch. Yeah, I didn't catch anything off of these after the guy recommended them and they took them out. He recommended it for surf fishing, and I'm not really set up for surf fishing. I think you need a license for it. You don't need a license to fish off the pier. So these have not really came in handy, and I'm not really sure if I'll use them again, but it's an example of stuff I've bought that I've tried, but I have no experience. This thing I use a lot. What is this? Pretty much you hook this obviously to your line. You can put a hook here and you can put a hook here and it hangs down. Put a weight there or another hook if you want, and you can catch a bunch of little fish. Almost works like a sabiki. You can catch bait fish and then or live fish and use that for catching a bigger one. We got some big weights for anchor. I use these as anchors. They're what's an 8-ounce, and I think this is like a 7-ounce, or it might be another 8-ounce. I use these for anchors for stuff I'll show you in a minute. Go back in there. Moving on down the line, we have some 3-inch and triangular. I believe this might be also. Oh, this is a 4-inch. Or 4-inch. If I said inches, I meant ounces. And I lose these often because when I usually throw it out on the pier, there's junk in the water and gets snagged up a lot. So gotta replace those. I have a shark rig here. Nice steel wire. Can hook this right to my line, and it's got a really industrious hook here, and it was labeled for catching sharks. Bobber. Now we're going to get into some stuff that I don't normally use. There's this one. I know I've seen people get pretty excited about these. I don't think I've ever caught anything off them, and I wouldn't know where to use it. I don't know if this is a freshwater deal. If I could use this in saltwater, let me know in the comments if you know. And I won't be using it because I don't really know, but I have it in the event that I figure out what this is for. I'm not going to go out and buy one. I have it, so I'm just going to wait until I figure out how to use it. This I have used, and with good intention, because I was fishing a reservoir that had a lot of mice, so I took this out there. But I'll keep this in the event that I figure out a good use for it. Along with that, I have a frog who's probably seen better days. His legs are gone, but he still has some color to him, and his hooks are like brand new still. And I don't even think I've used him. Maybe I have. He's just been sitting in my tackle box. Now this one, I have no idea. I don't even know how this got in my tackle box, but it kind of seemed useful. Keep it around for a while. It's got a pretty big hook on it. And it looks like what? It has a minnow or half-eaten fish, or like it used to have something else on it. I don't know. Came off. And whatever this thing is for, it's supposed to, make motion. Obviously, I have no idea what this is, and I don't know if I could use it. Let me know if you think this is actually useful and where I would use it. Cast Master. Okay, well, the Cast Master has always been trustworthy for me. I have caught lots of bass. I have caught lots of trout, and probably even I might even say might want to say that I've caught some catfish. Anyways, this is the one I caught my trout on, the 6-pound trout. These are easy to pick up. Like I said in the duck hunting loadout video, if you haven't seen it, definitely check out my channel and check out the duck hunting loadout gear. Like I said on that video, a lot of times it's what I can get, in the store, and I would like to change up what I do, how I get my gear, and start ordering fishing gear online, get better prices, get more educated. Definitely, I definitely need to subscribe to more fishing channels, exclusive fishing channels. A lot of the fishing channels that I subscribe to, they do more than just fishing, and they don't really get into the gear. It's mostly just fishing, so I don't really know. They don't really explain what kind of gear to get, and I just need to be proactive and change that, so I can up my game and give you guys some better content and catch myself a meal. Standard net, good for catching up to, I don't know, maybe another 6-pound trout, maybe 10-pound. Nothing too big, but this will definitely strap onto the bike, no problem. And it's lightweight, made of aluminum. What can you say? It's a handy net, and I never use it. Here's a fun little item. It's a bait pot. So basically it's 2 pieces. They come apart like that. It sits there at the bottom, and with the bait inside, you get little fish that go in there that you can catch for bait. You can get shrimp. I think this is essentially a shrimp pot. I've caught bay shrimp for live fishing in the bay. And you might even be able to catch a small crab in here too. But mostly I catch little bullheads. They like to just go in and munch on the dead bait. Yep. This is fun because when you add one of these, you basically take anything, put it in here. You can catch live bait, bag it up, take it home. The bait, you can cut it up, take it home, and put it in the freezer and use it next time you go out. That way you're utilizing all your resources, so you're not spending a bunch on bait. I find that is the most efficient way to minimize cost of fishing, aside from living a mile from the beach. Okay, so that was a minimalist perspective on a fishing loadout video, just kind of working with what we got. It was intended to be very basic, and we'll build up from there, and we'll learn more. We'll actually learn to be a fisherman. Been fishing my entire life, and I just feel that part of my hobby, my interests, has been a bit lacking, and it's been a bit empty. So we're going to fill it with as much as we can, fill that cup up, and go out and catch ourselves a meal. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to follow for more. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned for the next video that's going to come out. It's going to go over camping gear and what we have to work with there. Until then, I've been Ryan, and I appreciate you watching the video. Give me a thumbs up if you like where this is going, and I will be back to give you more. Later.